Alright, for real this time.
Hello.
Ignore the part where I hit the wrong hotkey. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Playing
back.
Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. So,
Yeah.
Wulfie likes real-time strategy games, but Wulfie is bad at real-time strategy games. So
Terrible.
therefore, Wulfie is going to practice against the modern AI. I would go online.
Yeah.
Maybe
There's
maybe
like
in a
nobody
different
playing
video.
this game.
Well, I was gonna say at this time of day nobody's playing, but maybe in a later video I'll do an online game. I'll muster up the courage. I've played online before. I'm very not good against some of the people online who actually know what they're doing. And I do know some basics, but we're just gonna do a modern AI. It's gonna be real chill, like whatever, you know. I can beat the
Wow,
modern
I
AI
see that
people.
advanced settings allowed cheats check marked.
Whoa, oh, down here? Oh, get rid of that.
Wow, trying to cheat.
Totally.
Wow.
There's a handful of civilizations that I like to play with. Most of them are cavalry civilizations because, again, I'm bad at video game. So the one that we're gonna go for today is the Burgundians. They've been my favorite for a while, and yeah, we're just gonna hop right into this. We're fighting the
Alright.
Japanese. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's not good.
Okay. Whoa.
So it.
What's
Just
happening?
a bunch of stuff happens at the start of the game.
Got some goats.
Yeah, so we're playing a 1v1 Arabia against Japanese
Bonjour.
because of course we are. And the first thing that we do is we build 2 houses. Once those are done, we just move the goats.
Slaughter the goats.
Slaughter the goats and get that food in. The game
Elephant.
sounds a little bit loud. I'm probably going to turn that down in post.
It's fine.
But yeah. So the idea being we want our town center to always be building villagers. In order to maintain our town center constantly producing villagers, you need 6 people to be slaughtering goats constantly.
Wow.
I don't know that there really isn't more
Kill
to it than
these goats as
that. Yep,
much as you
as
can.
much as you can until we have enough food. Once we have 6 people slaughtering goats, which I have now, the next few villagers are going to... Wow, I found my other goats really fast, actually. The next few villagers are going to go to slaughtering trees. Probably shouldn't say slaughtering,
Wow. Slaughter trees.
but like,
How
yeah,
dare
you know, you chop down trees and they die. Like, I don't know. Do trees find humans like terrifying?
I mean, I would assume so,
Like
considering
we
that
slaughter them
destroyed...
and then we build buildings out of them, out of their
Yeah.
corpses.
Yeah, we live in their corpses.
All these
oh,
build.
no.
Oh god. Oh, that kind of feels mean. But yeah, so we're gonna go chop down some trees, and we're gonna as far as why we send 4 people to chop down trees, it's so that we have enough food, wood, or extra houses and buildings and crap.
Makes sense.
So let's see. There's 4 on wood. The next villager is gonna go kill this elephant.
Bonjour.
So I could continue to take goats, but when you are harvesting elephant meat, or other boar for that matter, they're counted as boar, you harvest the food from them faster than from goats, which is a little bit weird. But the point is you aggro an elephant or a boar or whatever hostile animal, bring him back to your town center, and kill him, and then use him for food. I need to build a house up here first before that mill.
That poor elephant. How dare you?
So kill the elephant, take all of his meat, and then at
Kill
the
them
same
all.
time, we're using all this wood that these guys got us to build an extra house and a mill on these berries. This will allow us to get more berries as food. Again, a lot of the early game is get as much food
Just
as
set up.
possible. Well, it's food.
Yeah.
It's always food. Food is the bottleneck because it's a resource that you use to get villagers. So I'm gonna go grab
Yeah,
the
I mean,
second.
that's what a lot of civilizations are built upon, too, is whoever had the most amount of food could sustain the
And
most
it's
amount
pretty
of
funny
population.
because you do technically you see a little bit of that where you go from a hunter-gatherer like civilization where you are hunting and gathering literally. To later on we'll do farms. Not lose this villager to the elephant. That's always an embarrassing thing when it happens. Why are you not... Oh, I built a house. Whoops, I meant to build a mill. Okay, well I feel dumb now. It's a
Interesting
house.
looking mill.
Yeah, so me fucking up already because I'm busy explaining things.
You're just bad at video games.
Hey man, words hurt. Alright, while we're doing this, I'm gonna send my scout over to go figure out where the heck my enemy is.
Alright.
Because
I guess he's up north.
it's not just like, hey, you know, you build a charming little town with charming little houses and lumber camps and mills and farms. Like, no, we're in a war. Speaking of war, hello, I already found you. We are in a war, and what that means is, as cool as it is to build a cute little town, and you absolutely can. You can just play in single player and SimCity it up.
Yeah.
But all of this stuff that we're building is for the purposes of knocking down your opponent's stuff. Yeah. So all of the setup that we have going right now, it exists for the sole purpose of us being stronger than these guys, because their whole existence is to wipe us out. Like, all these people are military units, even if they don't know them. You guys are all working for the government. Alright, let's see. You chop down that tree.
Do they get benefits at least, or?
And then go slaughter the rest of the goats. So, one, and you can queue up the order that the goats are going to die in.
You can queue up the goats.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Alright, so there's my enemy's base. You can see he's already working on farms. If I remember correctly, Japanese... Actually, I wish that you could see like what bonuses your opponent has.
Bonjour.
I actually don't know very much about the Japanese. We're gonna go up to Feudal Age. Feudal Age will unlock some awesome new buildings that we can do. And I should also probably get a barracks going. Ma'am, build a barracks. We're gonna need that to build other military units. So I'm gonna do the same strategy that I did in our practice game earlier, which is build some scouts and then harass the crap out of my opponent. Try and get him to stop working. I'll probably like not get the castle age upgrades in feudal because that kind of stymied me when I was doing my playthrough earlier. But the idea being, Burgundians have cavalry bonuses. One of the bonuses is that cavalry. Well, I guess. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you don't actually have any bonuses to feudal age scouts. You only get bonuses when you go up to castle age for. But we're gonna do it anyway because we're a cavalry civilization.
Yeah, might as well. Kill them all. So they're just like hammering the ground to kill this goat. But
well, they're cutting the meat out of the goat carcass, I imagine.
With hammers.
They're using knives.
Those are hammer sounds.
The hammer sounds are coming. So these guys have hammers because they're building. You're hearing the axes from the lumberjacks, though.
See.
If you hear these guys, it's like a flesh cutting noise.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I can kind of hear it.
It's
just overwhelming amount of axes.
Well, I mean, I need lumberjacks, man. I need tree miners. Alright, so now that you guys are
get
done,
onions, come on.
you guys are all done with those, we're gonna start farming.
Ibachi.
Again,
Ibachi.
you're gonna hear that a lot.
Ibachi.
The transition from hunter-gatherer, where these guys are still technically gathering, but transition from hunter-gatherer to farming society. Pretty nice. And then I already have a lot of wood, so you guys do me a favor, build me a blacksmith and a stable.
Yeah.
Go back to wood. Sending some people over here to do some gold mining. I probably don't need this many gold miners. I probably should just start working more on getting my farming economy up. Because we're definitely... This strategy is very food intensive.
It's food.
Yeah, everybody needs food. And at the same time, I'm going to go back and check on what my opponent is up to. Because, again, warfare, right? They're at the point of the game where he now has an archery range. If I remember correctly, Japanese have decent archers, so I'm going to need something to counter that. And cavalry are an okay option. Well, they're okay for countering archers. He's got 2 archery ranges, actually.
Oh.
So he's probably going to build some... You know what? I should probably build some counter units for that. We can go back to scouting. I should probably build some counter units. The counter unit to archers in this game is skirmishers, and they're built from the archery range. In order to do that, I'm gonna need more houses first.
I used the archer to destroy the archer.
I was gonna say, in order to do that, I'm gonna need a lot more wood than I currently have. So I guess grab that wood upgrade. But I still want to harass him a little bit with some scouts, so let's grab some scouts. Get 4 this time. The armor and the attack upgrades for him. That'll be all the military spending that I do now. Come on, guys. There we go. So the idea being, while he's over here having a grand old time doing SimCity in his base, and like, you know, boy, it sure is. It is good day to be not dead. We're gonna build some cavalry units to go over there and make him dead. Because, you know,
why not?
It's because it's
Kill 'em
war,
all.
man. It's war.
Destroy him.
It's war.
Burn it to the ground.
Burn it to the ground. Well, unfortunately, we don't have anything that's really getting into buildings right now, so we can't actually burn down the buildings yet. But soon,
Well,
PM.
Get some
I dislike
torches.
how this house is in the way of our... Here, let's replace that house. That house is in the way of where I want to put my farms.
Wow.
Oh, that house is in the way too. What is wrong with it?
That was a very clean animation for a collapsing house.
Oh yeah, the buildings getting knocked down
That was
animation is
insane.
really... Especially the wonders. So wonders are just really, really big buildings that you can build to win the game. They are very... There's our scout army. Right. You... Actually... No, I don't want to pull you in because we need you to auto-scout. So, yep. Let's grab the rest of... Here's our little army. Our little grand old yield raiding party. And we're just gonna go find... Probably should go after their gold miners. I would go after their farmers, but they have a town center. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna shoot at my units while we're doing that. And we don't want to fight fair. Like, I don't... This whole, like, honorable stand and fight bullcrap. Screw that. I want to fight, kill some people, and then run away. So there's one. Come on, guys. Get him. Some archers. Nope, nope. So as soon as they fight back, we're just like, alright, peace. And then we run away. Maybe I can lure these archers out into a bad spot. Just split you guys up. See where their archers are going to go. I know I've got idle villagers. Get that guy. Kill that man.
Kill him.
The bait.
Destroy.
Split them into 2 groups and kill one of them.
Yeah.
Come back here. Hey guys.
It's so mean.
There we go.
How dare
Look
you?
at that.
And then one archer is like, I'm gonna stand over here.
Screw this. I'm out of here. There we go. Strategic.
And he's dead.
All right, I'm gonna just go over there and harass that wood camp for now. 'Cause I got some villagers. I got some more farms to build. So we'll get some upgrades, and then we'll go up to the castle age, where we will get even more upgrades, even more units unlocked. I think that was a pretty successful raid.
Seems like it.
We killed a couple villagers and all of their military units. So all those military units that they were going to use to attack us are now dead, and now we can continue our noble cause of harassing villagers. Wow, they actually...
Noble cause of harassing villagers. Yep.
They actually got one of our guys. We're going to pull back. They, the villagers can stab, and there's a lot of villagers there. The villagers can actually stab the scouts, so we'll pull back and we'll wait until we get some more upgrades. But, down here in the bottom right... Chase that, man. Hit that guy. Down here in the bottom right, we have the score. So you can see... I guess the one on the right is your team, but we're not in a team, so... but we have the score of both players, and you can see that I'm doing slightly better. It's a compilation of, like, different stuff. So, like, you know, your economy, how much resources you have, how much of the map you've explored, how much text you have. We will replace you guys on the gold.
First one to 1,000 points wins.
That's not how it works. I wish.
Oh.
Because I would have won. Well, actually, I might not have won. But, I'm trying to kill this guy. It's not working. All right. You guys can go back. So the idea being, you can kind of tell how well your opponent is doing.
Oh, yeah. Base.
Yeah, it's not like Civ where you can see their exact military strength.
Right.
And I did say I was going to need archery
See.
range. So let me start.
So when do we get nukes?
Ibati.
You don't get nukes in this game.
And what's the point?
Ibati.
I mean, it's a medieval...
I mean, that's the only way you can deal with Japan. Is nukes. Oh,
right,
no.
Japan...
Ibati.
Oh boy, are
Ibati.
you sure you want that joke on your YouTube channel, my guy? 9, 8...
Oh, man.
Bonjour.
I was gonna say, Japan...
It was such an elegant solution. We did it twice.
You could say that the first was not that efficient,
No.
right? The first nuke was not super efficient, and then the second nuke was more efficient. Speaking of efficiency,
Yeah.
let's grab some military or some economy upgrades that increase the efficiency
God.
of our workers. So we're going up into Castle Age.
Uh-huh.
What we're gonna need from our town is we need it to get much bigger, and we also need way more gold miners because I want to stop building scout units, and I want to start building knights.
Gotcha.
So knights are over here, right here, and as you can see, they cost food and gold. A lot of gold, actually. So in order to get them into not sucky territory, we're gonna need a crap ton of gold. We're also probably gonna build a second town center. And I know that, like, even much later in the game, like, you build, I don't know, like 3 or 4, is how many you're supposed to have. I'm not super good at, I guess, maintaining town centers, because I usually only build 1 spare, maybe 2. If I'm feeling fruity. Maybe I should build 2. I feel like I have enough, I've taken enough initiative in this game to where I can comfortably build 2.
It seems like you got a pretty substantial lead.
Ibati.
A little bit of a score lead, but
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing the best.
Ibati.
Oh.
Well, like,
You're
again,
gonna let an AI beat you? Hell.
no, that's not gonna happen. But it's just, it might. I don't want this game to take, you know, frickin' 70 minutes. Is the main takeaway, I guess. So once this town center goes up, which I guess we should put some more people towards. No, I cannot sacrifice my. I cannot
Bachi.
sacrifice my wood economy for that. I guess I could sacrifice some of your farmers.
Yeah,
Put up there.
that's fine.
We'll be
Who needs
farming up
food
there.
anyway? Nobody needs food.
I'm gonna say you'll be farming later anyway.
Yeah.
But the second town center allows me to build a second stream of villagers. The wood. Or like a second queue for villagers. We're running out of wood.
Bonjour.
Running out of wood. So all these new buildings that I'm building. So now that we have a second town center, we can build. We'll just build another wood camp over here. And then we can also mine this gold.
Hooray!
So the 3 main resources are food, wood, and gold. Wood you use to build new buildings and archers. Food you use to build new villagers, cavalry, and infantry. And gold you use to build military units. Stone exists as well, but stone primarily exists for castles and other defensive buildings. And it's not like a... It's not usually as important as the other 3 resources.
Gotcha.
Which is why I'm not super worried about it. But I'm super worried about my wood. I only have a few people working on wood. Balancing your economy across like what you're building in crap is usually kind of a big deal. And I know that I'm going to be using a lot of this food for upgrades and crap. Speaking of upgrades, right now.
Come on. I honestly have no idea what you're clicking on. See, this is the thing about RTS is I cannot keep track of whatever's going on. It's just too fast-paced for me.
So
Yeah.
if you'll notice, up here where it says normal 1.7, I'm not actually playing the game at 1x speed. I'm playing it at 1.7 speed.
Yeah.
Which is normal for online, but that's kind of the beauty of the Age of Empires, where if stuff is happening too fast, you could literally just turn down the game speed.
Okay.
You get to learn. Again, I'm playing this on air quote normal. This is what everyone plays like online. Speed.
Gotcha.
But
Bonjour.
I'm playing this game, and stuff is happening fast. If you play this game on like a slower speed, though, you can just kind of click on your building, mouse over like what you're doing, And so
Yeah.
all this stuff is research items, right? But this one here, Bodkin Arrow, increases range for archers and increases damage. So +1 damage and range for archers. Obviously, I'm going to want that because I'm going to build skirmishers later. Leather archer armor increases armor for archers. Right? And that's all the blacksmith does. All that stuff will be important later. Obviously, when I get archers. Speaking of getting archers, I should probably start working on that.
Right.
There you go. A little squad of skirmishers for when the Japanese inevitably attack. Are you guys?
Make sure it's not. No, that's. No, I'm done
Can I
with
kill that guy?
Never mind.
No. I don't know what joke you were about to make, but I feel like it was not a good one.
Nope, it was not.
Let's see. What are we still? We're a little bit short on wood, but I need more gold miners. Mine more gold for me. I guess we could start working on that third town center as well. Let's see. I'll grab all of you farmers.
Yeah.
I will uproot you from your lands and make you go mine gold.
Oh, wow, so mean.
Oh, they're
Listen,
fine.
I know you
So
guys
1,
have
2,
all
3,
been
4.
farmers, but go to the mines.
To the mines with you.
Wow.
I need some more houses.
There you
Build them in these like neat little squares here. Ibachi. Yeah, it's French. It's like
Ibachi.
you know, but not the French. I'm also gonna need a university, aren't I, so I can learn how to aim. He is Imperial Age. Okay, that's not terribly good news for me, but that's also not terribly bad. Because, and again, part of this is if you're playing against a real opponent, like a real person opponent, it's a little bit different. Because you're not always. Hey, stop that! Where are you taking that? Hold on.
Where's he going?
Hold on. I forgot to build a monastery. Where are you going? Oi! Oi! Get out of here!
Hey.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Bring back our
That's
treasure.
mine. Okay, actually, I need to build a monastery and grab those.
Oh my god.
You're just wandering off with my relic. Right. I absolutely forgot to do that. Lumber camp. So these relics, they generate a trickle of food and gold. For most civilizations, it's only food, but for me, it's food and gold. Because I am Burgundians, and that's one of my bonuses. Actually, probably don't need fervor.
Gotcha.
We don't have heresy. So, heresy is a tech that allows you to kill your units instead of allowing your enemy to capture them.
Seems full.
But we don't have access to that as Burgundians, so, you know,
Wow.
scrubs. A little bit. Get that town center up, get that. So now we have a pretty stinking rockin' economy. We have a nice 69 villagers. Nice.
Nice.
If I was doing a full, like, long, drawn-out game, protruded game, which, you know, I still might want to, just in case, I would do somewhere up to, like, 130 villagers.
Gotcha.
Would be a good number to go for. But as it currently stands, I mean, I do want to close this game out in a decently expeditious manner.
Right.
I don't know, man. I just, like, this is the part of the game where it breaks down for me. Where I guess the convention would be to boom up to a crap ton of villagers, get a rockin' economy going, and then just spam your opponent with way too many units for them to handle.
Right.
But once again, like, I'm not very good at strategy games, real-time strategy. So that's concerning. He's already got our ballista.
Oh, that's yeah.
Where's my university? He's got Arbalester with upgrades. That's really not good. Shoot that man. Shoot that man.
Shoot him.
Walking around.
Shoot him.
So we haven't researched how to aim yet. That's what this building is going to help us with. That's why we're all missing.
Bonjour.
You haven't researched how to aim.
Yes, quite literally. It's a tech called ballistics here, which allows us to aim. I'm going to go up to Imperial Age. He's already in Imperial Age. We're going to have a good old Imperial fight. Why do they have a siege workshop right next to us? That's concerning. Okay, I'm gonna need some military units.
I bati. I
Alright,
bati.
I've been having such a good time
Bonjour.
playing SimCity and building nothing but like cute little buildings and cute little. Like I need to get working on military.
To actually
units.
destroy it.
Sorry, I've been. It's such a nice, charming game of like, oh, we're relaxing and you know booming our economy.
Bonjour.
You gotta focus on war. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's our new prerogative is
Hibachi.
destroy the Japanese. To accomplish that goal, I'm gonna need a siege workshop as well. Yeah, out here. The siege workshop is gonna allow us to build siege weapons like these cap rams that he has. And we're probably gonna do the same thing because I really like battering rams. They're just super easy to use. You can wheel them up to a building and stab it a bunch.
Yeah.
Be our house.
Yeah, makes sense.
I bati. I bati. I bati.
Hibachi.
Vosotros. I bati.
Hibachi.
I bati.
Hibachi. Hibachi.
Yeah.
Hibachi.
Once again, you're gonna hear a lot of that.
Vosotros. I bati.
Hibachi.
Okay, looks like the attack has started. Get inside the.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Get inside the areas. Gotta defend against this. Get my skirmishers up here too. I didn't have time to put together control groups. Nope, I need you guys to take out the battering rams.
That's gonna be a little difficult.
We should be fine. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but I think we should be okay as long as the skirmishers actually get into combat instead of just wandering around. Got some Japanese champions in here too.
Oh no.
The champions are just late game infantry units, but that was a failed attack on their part. But I feel like that kind of is like my wake-up call of like, hey, it's time to go. You know, no longer can we sit around and relax and have a grand old time playing SimCity. It is time to attack. So, attack we shall.
Yeah.
Starting with this town center, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. Everybody go back to work. Take you guys up here. Burn that town center down. But once the town center gets destroyed, all the villagers inside of it are gonna hop out, and they're gonna be vulnerable to the rest of my cavalry here. 9, we're gonna need some more cavalier. 8, we're gonna need some more skirmishers. There we go.
Yeah.
So the reason this army composition is working-ish, not really working well, and it is pretty messy, because again, I'm not very good at micro, but the reason that it's sort of working is we have 2 units here that kind of cover each other's weaknesses. The cavalry are tanky, and they're fast, and they hit hard in melee, but they're vulnerable to spearmen and that, getting turned into enemy units. Our skirmishers here...
They're weak to persuasion.
Our skirmishers here are only really good against archers and spearmen. So, it doesn't look like my enemy has any archers right now. But they do have spearmen. I forgot that Japanese actually has good champions. So. But they do have good spearmen. Actually, that allows me to make use of this other bonus. So, did I not upgrade them Paladin? Oh no, that upgrade's still coming in, okay. I was gonna say, like, I'd be really annoyed.
Should take out their lumber mill there.
We could. It's not that important because there's no villagers working on it right now, so I'm kind of ignoring it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, it's dead.
A little bit messy. Once again, I'm trying to get these guys into like neat control groups so I can micro them around, but it's just kind of falling apart. Once again, no plan survives contact with the enemy, and my military units are super eager to just go in there and destroy everything.
Yeah, that would be ideal, but
so part of the there we go. Now, okay, now we're paladins, so we can. So part of the
Hey.
strategy that I've got going, I built all these skirmishers here thinking that my opponent would have a lot of archers, because they started out with a lot of archers.
Bonjour.
They did not, in fact, build lots of archers, so it's a bit... I'm not saying that the skirmishers are useless, they still defend my knights against spearmen. But what I would like to do would be to swap to hand cannoneers, because my opponent is actually going heavily into infantry. Oh, and there's a castle. I'm gonna need some siege for that. You guys just chilling back
Kill
here.
the castle. Storm it.
Where's my siege workshop?
Right.
There it is. Build some cannons.
Yeah.
So Burgundians,
Stab.
most of their bonuses are cavalry based, but they do have this one really nice gunpowder based bonus, where all gunpowder units do extra damage.
Oh, that's lovely.
And it's very late game focused because you only get gunpowder super late in the game. Also, look at all these villagers getting slaughtered. Oh no, he just gave up. Okay, I didn't even have to take down the castle.
Hooray!
And I wanted to take down the rest of his town.
Did it.
So the
Yay.
man, I really wanted to take out that castle. I guess the AI just realized after all of his villagers got murdered in that little fight that there was no coming back from this. So the idea was
yep,
I built these skirmishers for archers, but he didn't have any archers, so I swapped from building them into these hand cannoneers, which are good against infantry. Is what my opponent was building. So like, again, as far as obviously my micro is kind of bad. Like when we actually get into the fight, it's just kind of a run straight at the enemy, try not to die.
Yeah.
But the reason that we won, aside from the fact that we had a numbers advantage, and we had a numbers advantage because we had more villagers. The reason that we won was because the units that I'm building counter the units that he's building. And so learning the counter system is a little bit more important than like having flawless, impeccable micro. Obviously, if I was a better player and I had better micro, that would have gone a lot easier, but it still worked out in the end. So it was messy, but we won. We defeated the Japanese as discount France, as Burgundy. But, you know... what can you do?
Way to call out Burgundy like that.
So yeah,
Man.
that's that. You go to quit current game and you can see all the statistics and crap.
Hooray.
We only lost 19 units to their 90.
Did it.
Better economy, all that crap. Yeah. At some point, if I'm brave enough, I'll play online again and record it. Probably not in the near future because online play still kind of intimidates me. Again, I'm not very good at this game. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your Sunday. And I will see you after we take a break.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.